morning. Good morning. How are you all? How's everything going? Yeah. I got dogs barking. I got coffee brewing. My beautiful, long-suffering husband. Let's all say hello to long-suffering. I'm covered in hair here. Hold on a minute. Yeah, he is. He made breakfast. And look, you guys. One little square. I'm still here. I'm never getting out of Paris. I couldn't get out of Paris with a lawsuit right now. It's horrible. But I'm going to try on it. I didn't get to work on it yesterday. We had a day. And I'm running out of drills. I'm out of about 5 or 6 colors, which is good because I'm kind of at the end. But I'm having to improvise. Now look, you guys know about improvising, right? Sometimes, I don't want to wait another week for this sucker. I can't have this puppy on my desk. I know I could call it a whip and chat and a whip in progress kind of thing. But in all reality, I just need it to be done. And I think I can, it's all browns. I mean, how hard can that be, right? What, like it's hard? Legally Blonde moment. Anyway, was up very late last night with my weather friends. We were hanging out and talking and contemplating our doom and laughing about it all. I am glad to say we're still here. We got power. So things are good. This is a good thing. Hold on a minute. Let's scooch that down. And yeah, so we are okay. Did have to go to the ER yesterday. Oh my god. It was a migraine. You know, they don't come a lot with me, but when they hit so hard. I kind of think I'm having like another stroke. And after I had that stroke last year, I was terrified. They were like, "You're so lucky. You are so lucky. It could be so much worse." And I was so scared. I'm like, "Oh my god. I have to, go in and there's all this inclement weather on the way." And so anyway, I saw the cutest thing in the ER while I was waiting to get in. And I got kind of one-upped because right after I walked in and told them I thought I might be having a stroke or a migraine, I don't know, but the CAT scan came out clear, by the way. Everything's good. It was a migraine, and I had the best doctors and the chippiest nurses, and they were so glad to have me and not the patient who is barfing all over the emergency room lobby. Oh man. And my husband has his phone and he's like trying to nonchalantly videotape this, and I'm like, "You cannot post that. You cannot. Don't you do it." And he was like, "I was just trying to post how busy the ER was so you could have it for later, but this is like making it more dramatic." I was like, "Oh god." Poor thing. She was just barfing up a lung or something. I don't know. I feel so bad for people going through that. Anyway, yeah. So after I did that, they I don't know what they did. They put some concoction together, and I felt so great. And I was like, "I would like to go home now. I feel wonderful." And then the doctor was like, "You better now, aren't you?" And they were all laughing and carrying on. I was like, "I'm good." But right after I came in the ER and the triage people ask, what you have going on. And, I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything. I'm just, I feel bad that I'm even there. I mean, the hospital's probably the worst place to be right now with all the, Rona among us and the Oriola Romo. I don't know. We're running out of Greek alphabet. I wonder what they're going to keep naming these things. Like every strain comes up with a new identity. But anyway, a woman came in and she was like, "Hi, I'm sorry, I'm right behind her. I might or might not be having a heart attack. I was like, okay, she goes first. No, really. I mean, I know that, you know, I have my problems, but I mean, how am I going to argue with a heart attack? Anyway, she was having a really bad anxiety attack, but it felt like a heart attack. And it can feel like a heart attack. I mean, sometimes you can just, you don't know. You're not a doctor. You just know that you're not good and you're not right. Anyway, so that happened. So I didn't get back to Notre Dame yesterday because they doused me up with, I don't know, she was like, hi, I have a cocktail for you. And she just started listing off things that I hadn't even heard of before. I was like, oh, this is all new. Okay. Sure. I trust you. I've known you 8 minutes. Why not? Let's load her up and see what happens. And boy, I was like, you have to write that down, honey. And he was like, why? He's like, you can't make it at home. I was like, no, but next time I come back here, I'm getting this. And so she told me what they did, which was something a little more modern, a little unconventional, but it was amazing. I was like, okay, I just, I feel so much better. I want to go home. So we got out of there by about 3 o'clock, but I came home and passed out. I was so tired, and they were like, yeah, you're good. Everything's, kind of normal now. And, we got the CAT scan results, so you're good. So I'm down to one little square, but it's a busy one. It's in the middle of the painting. And, this is kind of a little brain game that I'm playing because I don't have all the colors and the symbols that I need. Some of them I've mixed together to make like a homemade confetti, to fill in areas. And yeah, I'm ready to be done with her. Hopefully by, I don't know how much longer this will take. I just don't want it to be a stress thing. I really got myself a little wound up about it. And I just want to say out there, in Diamond Painting World, this is supposed to be fun. Okay? When it starts getting under your skin and you start over-judging yourself about it, you need to put it down and walk away from it and not look at it for an hour or two and just say, okay, this is fun. This is what I'm supposed to do. And if you don't, you can actually like really burn out about it. And, you get a whole thing going in your head. And I just don't want to be that girl, Now, what I am concerned about is there are areas here where the adhesive is really just not, I don't know if I leaned on it or if it's just been exposed to the air or what. But, yeah, she's been unwrapped for a long time. This has taken me a month to do. Actually, a month and 2 days. And then we came home yesterday and we made a fire in the fireplace. And, oh, it was so good. Because, like I said, it's like 22 here with a wind chill. It's 11. Now, I know to people like Miss Crochet and Coffee, girl, she's like, 11? You lucky. They were like minus, like ridiculous, minus like 45 or something. They're getting hammered too. Everybody is getting a piece of this storm. I think it will set records. I really do. But so far, I am glad and happy to report that Dallas has got less than 40,000 power outages, and most of those are due to power lines that have broken or ice has, damaged them, and so those are a 2-day repairable issue. Last year there were people going without power for 9 days. Yeah, can you believe it? My sister, who is in Long Island, New York, her power after Hurricane Sandy wasn't even out for more than 9 days. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so I'm getting to the bottom of the barrels and finding a little bit of trash here and there. But she's all coming around. So this is a good thing because we're all very tense. The entire Dallas Fort Worth community was just very tense yesterday about the power grid and, all of that happening. And the roads are very icy and they're very empty, and the people who are on them are really not impressing anybody. Somehow we have a big tour bus that is caught on the overpass of the highway, and we're not getting any Good Morning America today because the local news overtook that. So they're like, having quite a party down at the news station. But all the weather chasers were out last night. Oh my God. And it's, there's one thing to be a storm chaser, but you can't be part of the problem. And I loved it. I did it for almost 6 years. Every summer my husband was just like, okay, we have to find you a new hobby. And now I'm doing this. Quite a 180 from the old days, but can't chase weather around forever. Eventually you get old and go, I have a little more common sense in this. Anyway, and the wax is definitely getting a little old too. I gotta get new wax in here. I love this little container because it holds, it goes wider than some of the other ones. But anyway, I don't know. I may have to bite the bullet and get some fancy patty wax and see how that goes. I have seen people do glue dots before. Now that is a new thing to me. I don't know how they work. So I'm thinking about that. And I'm also, George says, hello everybody. Hi George. Oh, you should see him out in the snow this morning. He was so funny. I may have to post a video. Just they think it's a summer day out there. They live for this kind of weather. You can't get them back in the house. They fight you. I'm not going inside. So we had to bribe them with sausages. I know. They get their own thing going on out there. They're like, it's not cold. It's like, yeah, no, you're coming in the house. You're not going to blast me. Anyway, I am so close. Hopefully the next time you see this, I will be doing a post-haul review. I really can't wait to get her in her frame, and the frame is so important on this one, and I really got to get her, beauty must. But yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along, and I'm gonna be okay. And I'm seeing the end, and I don't feel quite so beaten up by it now. But I really have to get going on. My head is in my next project already, so I'm kind of not really here with this guy right now. It's a little tricky, You think, oh, you got it. I say, I don't got it yet. I still have a few hours here because the square thing is so much slower. And even though I try to do any multi-placing, which I'm really having a hard time with because a lot of these drills are kind of caught together or upside down. They're not coming out clean at all. Look, it's a mess. But I'm going to work with what I have and improvise a little bit and see what I can't get done for you. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day out there. I hope you're all safe. I hope everybody is got electricity and there's no drama, and that you got the milk and the bread. Oh my God, the grocery store shelves. That's a real tragedy. Everybody's like buying like, I mean, really, you guys have got to stop panic shopping. I promise you, we're not going to run out of food. Everything's okay. But you know, you always get that little thing in your head where, well, maybe. So I'm making a big pot of meatballs so I can meatball up the neighbor kids. They love my meatballs. They're so funny. All I think is that Saturday Night Live. Remember the sweaty balls thing? Oh God, I laughed so hard when I heard that. And now, I I swear I'm caught up in it. But yeah, I have to be a little careful in here and try to figure out how I'm going to get the architectural, keep the architectural integrity and not kill the poor girl now that we've gotten to the end. If it gets too complicated, I'm just going to tell Diamond Art Club I need a couple of replacement colors, you know, and wait a week. And, you know, she's just going to be how she is. I don't want to mess it all up. So what would you guys do in this situation? Improvise? Do you want to just get it done? I think you do. I think you're sick of hearing me talk about it. Talk about Notre Dame. It is such an intricate painting. It really is probably the most detailed, complicated thing I've done so far. But I just started January a year ago. You know, so it shouldn't matter because, I mean, I guess all of the diamond paintings have issues, but some are easier than others. And this one has really been, like, I've had to actually stop once or twice because my hands were like cramping up. I just had to do so many single pieces, you know, and not the color blocking I hoped for. Because even in the night sky, you think you're doing color blocking? Oh no. There's 8 different shades of purple in here. Yeah, it's a lot of blending, a lot of detail. So I'm just huffing and puffing along. Anyway, I gotta go get the meatballs going. It's meatball day. I know. This has been my little monster that I just want her to. and I had this with Blue Santa too. It's like I thought I would never finish. I'm like, I'm never gonna finish, and I'm like, oh my God, I have like 8 or 9 after this that are all this kind of general size. So what did I get myself into? But they are so beautiful, and I really love the medium. You know, I love the sparklies of it, and see, looking back, I'm just trying to get all of this. This is what I have left right here. This is it, and then here, right here. And guess what? After that, I think we got it, kids. I think we got it. But look, there's all these little crumbly ones that kind of, you know, they bunch together. And there's not a lot left. Not a lot left. And a few on the top. That's it. I'm really cutting it short. I mean, and I haven't spilled a lot or anything. Normally, you know, I would say, oh, they're, you know, clumpy or they're something. And, you know, and I would have spillage or whatever. But it hasn't been like that at all. This kit just really had issues, you know, and I think that we all have to just kind of say, yeah, let's improvise a little and get it finished, you know. I think once you get it done and on the wall, all those little tricky moments won't even show. You know, they show a lot when you're um, on top of it, and you have a light pad under you and you're like lit up, but really, when it's all done and it's on the wall and you're far from it, you know, you're like a few feet from it, you don't see the flaws. It really does hide them very well. But I still want to get some coloring done this week. I'm working on, look, it's eating up my wax. I'm telling you. And they're not ABs. They're just little wax eaters. I think I got a transitional package of drills from the Diamond Art Club people because they're really kind of, I don't know. Or it's just drying out maybe. I don't know. What do you think? I really want to learn from it so I don't have all of this struggle going forward next time. You know, because it's a little menacing to me. It should be fun. This is supposed to be fun. It should be a good hobby and, you know, bring joy and peace to the world and solve all my problems and be my therapist. Because God knows what I'm paying for all these things, I'm not paying a therapist. So it should be better, right? Right? Maybe, kind of, sort of, a little. Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? But, you know, we're all learning too. So we have to learn our way through it. Anyway, I am going to keep going with this. Hopefully, I'll come back in a little while and we will do dun da 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 the whole thing. She's all here, and look, it's all done. There's like 2 or 3 rows that are all finished. The trees, I had plenty of green for the trees. It's just these little browns I'm trying to get all in a row, and many browns in the I mean, there's just, this is architectural stuff. You have to make it perfect. There's a little bit of pressure here, but I think we're gonna get there. I feel a lot better about it today emotionally. I'm not so drained and strained and ready to rip my hair out. I got a second breath, you know? And I will see you guys later. We'll either see you walking and playing with the dogs, or we'll see you doing a post review for this. Something good's going to happen today. I am determined to make a completion somehow of this or that or something. But, yeah. So, what are you guys working on? I'll talk to you soon, okay? Give me a shout out, and, you know, we'll work it out. But, yeah, so sorry I didn't get to play with you yesterday. It was kind of a busy day. But anyway, have a good day. I'm going all ADD on this thing now, and so, I'll talk to you soon. See you in my next video. Take care. Remember, you're important to me. It makes you important to you. Do something important for you. I gotta wash my little dog mask. This is my Great Pyrenees mask, everybody. Oh, look. You can't see it, but see, it's got a little Great Pyrenees on it. I know, she needs a bath. And everybody's telling me not to wear the cloth mask anymore, but, you know, thing is, I've just done all I can do. I have 80 kinds of masks around here. I can't buy any more masks. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Love you so much. Shine on. Bye-bye.